Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me on this kind of rainy day. I'm going to be sharing my January favorites. So first thing is something that has been in the past two favorites videos, so please don't hate me, but this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, and I'm not actually including this product in my favorites, it's how I've been applying it. Probably in the beginning of the month, I had washed all my brushes in my beauty blender the night before, and when I was putting on my makeup in the morning, I saw the beauty blender and thought, oh, you know, maybe I'll just try it out. So I applied this directly underneath my eyes and then went in with my beauty blender and just pressed it in, and these two together just really give me an airbrush finish that I am really loving this month. Okay, the next product that I'm going to be sharing with you is one that I have heard a lot of talk, and it seems like people either really love it or really hate it. I was never interested in it, but I did, on a whim, pick up a sample at Ulta, and that is the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. For me, who I have very oily skin, this has been a life changer. I love it. I apply it right before I put on my foundation and all of my makeup, and then it is the very last thing I do before I leave. I will just spray another, just one or two sprays, just really mist over. I feel like it helps me control oil throughout the day and really helps my makeup last, especially if I don't feel like wearing a primer every day of the week. I have been really loving this. Alright, before I started YouTube, I promise I had like one blush in my entire collection, and something has happened to me because I feel like I've been putting blushes in all of my favorites videos. So you know that I love Tarte's Exposed Blush. Like that one so much, decided a little bit ago, probably 2 months ago, that I wanted to try another Tarte blush. I asked one of my favorite YouTubers, who sadly is not making YouTube videos anymore, and that's Miss Hannah SB, but she's still on Twitter, so I still feel like she's there if I want to ask questions. She recommended Tarte's Blushing Bride. When I just ordered it online, I think it was when there was those 20%, either with Ulta or Sephora, one of those, I purchased this online. And when I got it, I was a little bit taken back because it's very sparkly, and I had been used to Exposed, which is very matte. So I kind of let this sit for a while. I finally decided to start using it probably in the middle of December, and I don't feel like the sparkles show up as much on my face, and it just gives me a beautiful glow. I think this is a very pretty color, especially for these colder months. Last month, I showed you all that I had gotten a sample of the Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I just wanted to say that I love that so much that when I used it all up, I went ahead and purchased the full size, and I am still very much loving this mascara. My next favorite is something that I talked about in my drugstore video, and those are the L'Oreal Pressed Pigments. These are beautiful. My favorite combination has been Iced Latte and Continuous Cocoa. If you would like to see these swatched, I did a swatch in that video, and I will link that below. Another drugstore product that has made it into my favorites is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. This I also used in that drugstore video, and I used that as a base. And the brush that I've been using to apply it is the Sigma P82. I had first started applying this with my finger, and just feel like the brush gives me more of an even application, and I'm very happy with this, and I've been using this as a base all month long, and I will show you the eyeshadows that I have been using over it. Over top, Bad to the Bronze, I have been using my Naked 2 palette, and I feel like I finally understand how people felt about the first Naked palette. I love this. I have been using it every single day. I really just switched back and forth between this and those two L'Oreal shadows. In love with all the shades, and I'll go ahead and show you my little go-to eye look. So the first thing I've been doing is putting that Maybelline Cream Tattoo Shadow in Bad to the Bronze all over my lid, and I've been topping it with this shade right here, which is YDK. Both of these are beautiful on their own, but paired together, they are just absolutely gorgeous. So then I'll be taking Tease and blending that out into the crease. Tease has just become my go-to crease color. For a highlight, I will use Foxy, and then I'll just put a little bit of Busted right into the outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit. And some days I will also run Busted on my lower lash line. So this has just been my go-to look for the month of January. And here's what the eyeshadows look like on my eye. I've just been loving this for just a very natural and neutral, pretty everyday look. Alright, moving right along to lip products. The first one that I have to show you is the Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment. You know that the original formula is one of my all-time favorite products. For Christmas, my mom got me one of the colored one, and this is in Passion. This is what I'm wearing right now, and it just gives me something, it's something I don't have to think about. I can just slap on, it's good for my lips, and it gives just a very pretty rose tint. My next favorite is a lipstick from MAC, and this is in Syrup, and it is just my perfect everyday neutral shade. If you'd like to see this on, I used this in a tutorial. I believe it was my New Year's Eve. So I will link that below if you just want to see this, what this looks like. Just a very pretty neutral, my lips but better, just a hint of plum that I think is very flattering. Alright, so I think you guys know that I love BB cream. The one that I use is the Skin 79 in the gold packaging, and I have been using that since I think April of last year, and just one of my go-to. It gives a very glowy, luminous finish, and I almost feel like it doesn't dry, like you have to set it. That's been such a favorite that when I saw all these American brands coming out with BB creams, I got really excited and wanted to try one. The first one that I came across was in Ulta, and that was from Stila. My Ulta didn't have a sample, which I thought was kind of weird. They said that they had gotten the shipment in but didn't have a sample at that point. So I decided to just try it and cross my fingers and hope for the best. Took it home and it was so yellow. And I know I have, like, you know, pink undertones, but I don't mind a little bit of yellow in my foundations, but this was just way too much. And I felt like the coverage was non-existent. So I quickly returned that and was kind of saddened by the American BB creams. And then a few weeks later, my mom and I were in Sephora and I tried on the Smashbox BB cream on the back of my hand. I thought it seemed nice, but thought, you know, I'm fine with my Asian one. I ended up getting a gift card for my birthday, so I went back and picked up the Smashbox Camera Ready BB cream and am absolutely in love with it. I got the shade, what shade did I get? I got the shade Fair, and to me, I'll try to like quickly tell you the difference between this one and the Asian one, the Skin 79 that I use. This seems better for oily skin in my opinion. If you have dry skin, I would just be a little bit worried. I think it might cling to dry patches on your skin just a little bit. So if you have dry skin and have tried this, I would love to hear your thoughts about it. It is more coverage than my Skin 79, and I feel like I don't have to set this one. It almost dries to a powdery finish. The one downside is I feel like I have to blend this a lot more. The Skin 79 one I can just slap on in the morning and not really think about this. This I have to make sure, you know, I'm blending into my hairline and anywhere else, you know, along my face. But I have been very happy with this, been using this most days during the month of January. Alright, the last thing I have to share are 1 nail product and 2 nail polishes. With my I got another gift card for my birthday to Ulta, and I decided to treat myself to something that I have looked at for a long time but always thought was just a little bit too expensive, and that is the Butter London Nail Foundation. I've heard some pretty good reviews about this. It is a base coat, but it has a little bit of like a nudie color to it, and I love the effect that it gives my nails. Just kind of almost acts like a foundation for your nails, like blanks out the color. And I think it really helps when you're wearing lighter polishes to really pop on your nails. On my nails all the month of January, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm usually like more of a punchy, bright nail polish person, but I have just been completely into neutral. So I have 2 to show you. I'm actually not wearing either of these polishes on my nails right now. This is a new polish, but I will try to insert pictures of both of these polishes on my nail. The first one is from Butter London, and this is All Hail the Queen. Just a beautiful neutral polish with just a hint of shimmer that is very flattering. I'm a little bit late to the bandwagon with this one. This is Essie's Ladylike. I saw this in a lot of people's fall nail polish picks, but waited to pick it up. I love this. It is so pretty. It is a neutral, but it has a little bit of plumminess that I think is flattering, especially on my skin tone. Alright, so those are my beauty favorites for the month of January. This is exciting, the first favorites video of the new year. If you are interested in my non-beauty favorites, I will have my blog post with those listed down below. I would love to hear what you have been loving lately. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.